and welcome back to Three Sheets to the Wind. Last we left our heroes, they had just finished their first opening night at the Three Sheets to the Wind Tavern. And it was, for the most part, a success. There were some difficulties along the way, most notably the trolls and the bilge, which almost killed dear Narmavel in one hit, and almost killed Gannarth as well, and Army.
I was fine.
Well, you were, it was touch and go there for a minute. Either way, you were able to defeat the trolls and run the bar for the entire evening. You think you may have even made some regular customers. The delivery men who brought you cheese and bread at the beginning of the night seemed to enjoy themselves quite a lot. So did the drunk nobleman named Lord Zarek and his other rich sycophants. There was a small kerfuffle with a Dathan and an old gambler, but that was taken care of for the most part too.
It was off the premises. It wasn't our problem.
The harsh light of Indusk rises again. It is the morning, early morning, and some of you begin to stir, feeling the tiredness in your limbs, the bruises, the sore, aching joints. It was a tough night. Army, you start to stir first, and you wake up in your little cubby at the front of the ship. At around the same time, Gax, you and Jal both stir from your hammocks in the hold, popping out your heads and looking around at each other. You clock each other. From the captain's cabin, there's a low, sustained moan as you slowly awaken. The tavern is yours. The day is yours. What are y'all doing?
I will slide my little cubby and just kind of crackle my knees as my legs extend out and I kind of slip out, still probably covered in bilge water.
You leave just kind of a pool of film on your bedding and your little cubby itself.
We just cleaned it. Did everyone make it through the night?
Where's my armor?
Oh, not worse.
Yes, Gannarth, you awaken, and the first thing you realize is the weight that you're so accustomed to is not on yourself, and you look around the cabin and you don't see your armor anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna storm up and go searching for it as much as that is possible in my condition.
Yeah. So where are you gonna search first?
I'm gonna look around in the room to see if it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roll me a search.
Okay.
The rest of you hear this loud, angry dad stomping coming from the captain's cabin.
That's a 6.
You don't find it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting irate now.
Yeah.
So
Oh God.
I'm gonna head out into the.
There's a doorway
You're in the
that
back.
leads into the. You're in here. You just woke up in the captain's cabin. There's a stairwell that leads to the poop deck above, and there's also the hold.
The hold where all of the
That's
hammocks
where
are?
The corpses
yeah.
are.
Yeah, so
You're
we're
two
like
are sleeping
slowly
there.
stirring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel great.
Yeah.
I really think I had a pretty decent night's sleep, and yesterday was a general success for me.
Mhm.
I think I'm probably just sleeping in a little bit too to bask in it.
Yeah. You kind of look up, but
I don't want to deal with all the noise
just
that
kind
I'm
of
hearing.
pull the hammock over you a little bit. Gax.
Gax is probably gonna try and get an early start on a couple of prep things. So he's probably around the time that Gannarth was like stomping around trying to find his clothes. He probably just kind of quietly went up onto the poop deck to like the bar area to like just kind of like start mashing some stuff in a pestle and like actually kind of prepare for the evening.
Of course, you kind of start putting together all your stuff, which you've stowed down here, and you start heading that way. As you and Jal both awaken, you do notice that the third hammock is still occupied by Narmavel.
Okay.
And there's not much movement coming from the hammock at all. It's pulled together by little bits of root and tendril that have come through the hammock, and it's created almost like a little cocoon with some glowing phosphorescent light coming from within. And you can see the dark outlines of roots on the inside lit by the little phosphorescent.
So it doesn't appear that Narmavel is like deceased. There's
No,
That's good.
The tendrils are still moving slightly.
Gotcha.
But it is you haven't seen them do this before.
Right.
Usually when Narmavel rests, they stand in soil, maybe drink some water with their roots, and that's about it. But
Right.
this is different.
This is
and
different.
You
This is
do
like
remember them taking an incredibly punishing blow last
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
still parts of Narmavel down in the bilge, the little...
The splintered off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, probably gonna just go ahead and make sure that once I've basically clocked the bioluminescence, I'll be like, okay, not dead. That's good. I'm gonna leave him to it because I don't know what the hell's going on in there. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably just kind of...
All right. So you start walking up. You're getting a little bit
I'm
more
sleeping.
shut-eye.
Yeah.
I
Sounds good.
imagine noticing Norm doing whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, good idea.
Yeah.
And I also will.
Yeah. I also could
One
use
of
a
those,
little.
please.
Yeah.
And you've finally, you've kind of gotten up and
Yeah, I will
wrung the worst of the bilge water out of your clothing.
to attend to the rest of that later. Hearing stomping, I will poke my head into the hold, also noting bioluminescence, alive, great.
You see Gax just as he's going up the stairwell.
Okay. And I will pass through the hold a little bit and just say, good morning. Is there a door? There's just a passageway, right?
There's a hatched door that's slightly open.
Okay, I will kind of knock politely.
My plate.
Yes. It's still down.
I'll just stomp past you.
Great. So there's
Do you need any help?
I don't say anything.
So you go back to the hatch that you jumped through last night. It's just, there's kind of just filth around the edges, and there's actually drag marks from where it looks like your measurements as they drug you up through the hole. Open the hatch, immediately greeted by just the most fetid, awful stink you can imagine. It was bad enough, but now the bodies of the scab catchers are starting to rot, and the trolls have, released odors from the gas building up in their bodies, and it just smells horrendous, like the worst battlefield you've ever been on.
The worst.
And in the far corner, as you venture down, half buried in the slime and the filth, is your golden, dented to hell plate armor.
That couldn't be a metaphor for anything. I will begrudgingly, trudge through the filth and just try and extract the armor.
With a horrible sucking sound, you pull the breastplate and the rest of it out.
I'm going to inspect its condition, make sure,
There's not a lot of light down here in the bilge. It's hard to inspect it.
Fair enough, I'll bring it back up then.
Great. As you're doing that, you've gotten up onto the deck, onto the poop deck.
Yeah.
And you're up at the bar. Roll me a spot check.
Sure. 16?
Well, you see sleeping on this table Lord Zarek,
God
who
damn.
never made it home last night.
Well, at least we know where he is. I will leave him be. I'm not gonna engage with him or try to wake him up. If he wakes up, I will maybe talk to him, but maybe if he wakes up.
Great. Well, you scope the bar. You used up all of your bottles of spirit last night, and one full barrel of barley beer. There is one barrel left,
Okay.
but right now that is all the alcohol you have on this tub. Army,
Yes.
Gannarth just pushed back past you, went down into the bilge. You hear footsteps coming from up above you.
Yeah, I've done my due diligence enough. I will go up as well.
Okay. You poke your head up just as Gax is kind of starting to go through all his stuff and make some notes.
Yeah,
You
he
see him
probably has like a
there.
little
You see Lord
parchment
Zarek
or whatever.
sleep on the table.
His table?
Yeah.
My table.
I mean, that is his
I know.
his table.
I just want to hear him say it at some point.
Good morning.
And Gax is very he looks like he didn't sleep very well. He just has like a real kind of dark circles under his eyes and just kind of like a listlessness. He's just like, I'm here. That's about it. But he's just kind of gives you like a solemn nod as he kind of continues just like inventorying stuff on like a little parchment. He just has like a pen, like a brush, and he's just kind of like writing stuff down as he goes.
Now, who has the strong box, the coffers?
The
that you
coffers
found under the
bed
Yeah.
are still under the bed.
Ah.
And no one else knows about them.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say that there's probably you were probably taking most everybody's money last night at the bar. So right now you've got a little chest that's just kind of storage that has the coin that
like
you
a little
made last
paymaster's
night.
chest. Yeah.
How much is in Jal's pockets, however?
Well, once you determine how much money you made last night, I'll tell you how much
okay,
is
Those are
Jal
tips,
has.
Dina. Jal earned
That
those.
was
Yeah.
payment for goods. He can have the payment for services if he wants.
So you'll be rolling for copper gost, silver era, and golden olrens, and it will be
We made money.
you maybe
Hey,
you'll make some at
I made
the very least.
it's a non-zero sum.
Jal made money.
So while you're counting that up,
Okay.
you both kind of just sit down behind the counter and you go through the coin while you're going through your list of stuff.
I am sort of peering over her shoulder though to look, because I'm kind of well, depending on how much we made, I might write down some slightly more expensive things on this list.
Meanwhile,
That's Matt's
Gannarth,
baby.
you've muscled your armor up out of the bilge, and you're back in the captain's cabin.
Okay.
Now that you see it in a little bit more light, I mean, it took a couple new really bad dents last night, and you can see the places where if you hadn't been wearing your armor, you'd be dead right now. It did its job, and it's still wearable. The bilge and the dents have done nothing for its handsomeness, but the only real awful thing now about it is that it's covered in bilge.
Yeah.
But it's still usable.
Yeah, is there somewhere that I could find water on the ship?
You
That's what I'm looking
remember
for.
seeing a water pump in the galley when you had your little conversation with Army at the prow of the vessel.
Okay, then I'll bring it up into the light of day and head for the galley.
Okay, the galley's actually still below deck.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, you traipse through.
I know how boats work.
And Jal, you hear angry stomping coming through your space. You were almost asleep again.
Yeah.
And then there's just all this noise. It's gone. You lost it.
Yeah. Well, I do a big stretch. I'll kind of roll out of the hammock. I'm used to sleeping in hammocks, so I feel quite comfy. Just hop right onto my feet. I feel great. I think I had a really good rest. I took no damage. Yeah,
you did not.
And so it was just a nice sleep.
Yeah.
I glance over at Narm. I imagine the phosphorescence and everything as well, and I'm just like, how you doing, bud?
Well, there's no response other than just a little bit more of a hint of movement from one of the tendrils. And it's kind of like a tendril that comes up like a finger through where the canvas is, and it just kind of waves a little at you and then goes back down again.
Yeah, I'll walk over and just give him a little pat. And then I'll also head upstairs, I don't want to deal with angry Stomper, and I would like to get some sun.
Yeah.
And maybe make a little morning drink for myself or something.
Okay, so as you're walking up, one thing that you kind of cheekily do is you feel the coin in your little apron, which you collected last night as part of the bar.
So what I currently have is I'm going to add. Nice.
So this is what you've actually made that is up there.
Okay, would you like me to do the appropriate math to tell you what is in Jal's pockets?
I'll just tell Jal. It doesn't matter. So you've got.
Is this tips?
This is just the money you made.
Sorry.
Total?
Because you were tending tables.
Oh, yeah.
And so you were, as they were closing, the night.
It's the money I made
collecting.
for what I sold and tips?
Well, you could take some tips from it. They don't really, Karn isn't a tipping culture. Like, they just pay the amount of coin that the thing is worth. Either way, you have 60 golden olren on you.
In addition to what I already have.
Mm-hmm. And you have 50 silver era, and you have 50 copper gost. As you're getting up and making your way up to the deck, you do see Gannarth pass by you in the hold, stomping angrily, hoisting over his shoulder his dented, stinking armor, just making a beeline for the galley. You want to do anything, or are you just going to let...
Me?
Yeah.
Glad to see you're still around, old man.
I just grunt and keep walking.
I
Don't make
nod.
eye contact.
That's about what I expected.
He busts into the galley and leaving you alone with Norm again.
Great.
And you're going to make your way up to the deck. So you walk on up. Gannarth, you get to the galley. You, first of all, you see, roll me a spot check.
4 more trolls.
13.
Okay.
Shut your mouth.
You see some pools of filthy bilge water on the ground, probably from Army. And you also see that the side of pork that was hanging in the galley that you were using last night has turned. It's very rotten, and it smells very rotten. In fact, this whole galley smells a little like rotting meat. And you do see a rusty water pump that looks like it's attached to the outside of the ship.
That'll work.
You go over, you start pumping, nothing comes out.
Yeah.
And you realize that the ship is in dry dock, and this was probably a pump that only worked for when the ship was on the open ocean. And it would work perfectly if you were on the sea.
It's a damn shame. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm just going to then try and find a dry rag or something and
There's
do
some rags up
the
here.
best I can with that. Maybe give it a little spit shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do your best. Roll me a dexterity to see how well you can get this stuff clean.
17.
Not bad. You get most of it out. You've been tending this armor on your own for a long time. You know how to clean it.
Sure.
It still kind of smells.
Though. Yeah, that's a different
But
thing.
it looks nice.
Nothing to be done about that.
Jal, you pop up on deck just as you look up and
pop up too. It's like I have some spry. He's got some spring in his step.
you swagger
Jal's
up
feeling good
onto
about
the deck.
himself.
And you see Arami counting out coin at the bar. You see Gax standing beside her, going through ingredients and menus. And then you see Lord Zarek passed out on the table.
Is the sun up?
Yeah.
Nice. Is
But it's early morning.
Sunrise?
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah, I'll saunter up, do a big stretch. Ugh. Morning. And I'm just beaming because in my mind, great opening night. Yeah, some stuff happened, but not bad.
Good morning. You seem chipper.
Yeah.
Gax, I think in spite of himself, is going to be kind of bemused by just how chipper you are. And you'll see like just a hint of a smile just kind of creep across his face. He doesn't really acknowledge it, but he just kind of like snorts a little bit through his nose. I was like,
And you're by the alcohol.
I am by the alcohol.
What's
yes.
left of it?
I'll take
left
that
of
as
it?
an invitation of a welcome, and so I'll saunter on over to where what is left of the alcohol is. I'd love to just have just a little spot of beer, you know, like a taster, but also just a little refresher to wake up. It's like my morning coffee.
Yeah. You take a little snifter of barley beer.
It's like a
and
schooner.
it's just thick and oily and pulpy and has a terrible aftertaste. And it's some of the worst beer you've ever had in your life.
I leave half of it. Like I'll take a sip, and there's still a little bit left, and then I'll saunter on over to our Lord Zarek and sit down and just pass that cup right under his nose. See if he wakes
It doesn't take long. The sludge that's left in the cup, because you kind of drank the liquid part and now it's just the grime at the bottom. Yeah. It just is really strong. And after a minute, it's just like, oh no. And he just holds his head. Oh, am I dead?
Not quite. Rise and shine. You made it through the night, partner. I slap him on the shoulder.
He kind of gingerly pushes himself up from his prone position on the table, looks around at the boat. Are we at sea?
Not quite. You are on the 3 sheets.
3 sheets.
You remember? Yes, from last night.
I remember being 3 sheets under the wind.
Exactly.
The wind. That was real? Oh, no. And kind of, you can smell his breath from here. He kind of gets down off the table, almost falls for a minute, puts his hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
What did I feel like we had a conversation last night. It seemed important. I'm having trouble remembering what I said.
Well,
Can you help me, friend?
sure. Well, you know what? Take a swig. What's left in that little cup?
I'd rather not.
Well, trust me. Hair of the dog. You've had a lot to drink, and having a little bit more in the morning will help.
I'm actually gonna just there's I'm just gonna take like an empty glass. I'm just gonna like rap on it with my finger. Can I do this? Basically like that. Just a couple times to get his attention. And I'm gonna slide a.
I rolled a 22 to just craft a little, like, essentially whatever the Dark Sun version of Alka-Seltzer is. To just slide it towards him, and I'm gonna be like, "That's on the house, Your Honor." He doesn't know what to call him.
He kind of like looks at the cop, looks at you, is like, "Thank you."
Yes, but we did talk about stuff. Army, do you remember? Because I was busy running around tables and all that.
Oh.
Yes, we settled on not including your name, but you do have ownership of that table.
Oh, just the table.
With an eventual little plaque, and it's yours.
Oh, thank the Venai. I thought that I had told you that I'd be a full investor. This is
Did he say that?
much better. Oh, good. Good.
You did say that you would be an investor, yes.
Yes, but just in this table, correct?
Oh no. The bar as well.
I did say that?
Yes, and you had a wonderful time.
Great opening
I'm sure
night.
I did. Due to the headache, I really need to stop doing them. Oh, she's going to kill me. Listen, I haven't been completely honest with all of you, and I think it's high time that I was. I'm not Lord Zarek. I'm Prince Zarek. Neither here nor there. Either way, I don't think I can really be seen in a establishment like this again, being of the noble house and all that.
Well, lucky for you.
My grandmother is quite a fearsome woman, and I don't think she would like this.
Completely understand. Investors, oftentimes, other than the opening night, they don't really hang around the places that they invest in. And I think that it would be quite a lucrative spot if, you and I were to sit down at another more reputable establishment, and we could talk about business.
Yes.
No worries. 3 Sheets is under our guiding wing, and you can still remain just as invested as you were last night, just with a more shadowy touch. And then I smile, and can I try and to assuage him?
Yeah, roll me a diplomacy.
Show him that red tooth.
Well, it's a 10.
It's really early. He's really hungover, and he's not thinking too clearly yet. He's like, I could be an investor, but like a secret investor.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that, and the table stays mine.
Oh, yeah.
Do you still want us to put your actual name on it?
No.
Perhaps a fun little alter ego.
Yes, sure. It sounds lovely. I can't think of one right now. It's all I can do not to vomit on your deck.
Thank you for your efforts. Do you
You're
like
welcome.
some bread?
No, I just want to go home, and I'm going to do that right now, and we'll talk later about investments.
Perfect. Let me help you down now. It's a bit of a doozy to get off, so...
You really need to get a gangplank.
Yeah,
this
we're
is
working on it.
insane. You know what? And he pops up after like going down the first rung of the rope ladder. He comes back up and he's like, tell you what, investor, I'll handle the gangplank. You really need one. Okay.
Thanks, King.
You have a good day now.
Prince.
Yeah.
Say hi to your grandma.
As he gets to the bottom, you see him vomiting all over the support beams that hold the ship in place. Lord Zarek just kind of zigzags his way out, away from Prince Zarek, away from the 3 Sheets.
There he is.
And out into Roughside.
The good thing about him being a prince is that he's loaded. Financially.
He did bring in a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was nice. All in all, I feel once again that ended much better than I thought it would.
Minus the near-death experiences, yes, I think we had a very
I'm
nice...
mostly talking about in the realm of our investor. Everything else did go a bit to shit.
I mean,
for which I am very sorry, everyone.
works for me. I thought we worked quite well as a team, and now the bilge is, usable. I don't know what you'd use it for, but it's down there.
Can I take that moment
gonna have
to get up onto the what's the big one in the air called? The poop deck?
That's the poop deck.
This back part.
Yeah.
That's just the deck.
Oh, sorry. Which part is it again? One more
It's
time.
separate.
Is
That's
that
the
one?
poop deck.
That's the poop deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why do they call it that?
They used to poop off the end.
And there's no other word for it.
I think quarter deck could work, but I prefer poop deck.
Yeah. Having just visited the bilge, usable would be strong.
Great.
Fortunately, my armor is still in one piece. Could have gone differently. Troll's blood, known to be a very corrosive agent. Appreciate you all hauling my body up. Would have appreciated the armor as well. Maybe just something to think about next time.
We did try.
I'm sure you did.
Your son is not.
I know.
And I
It was a hard night for us all. For most of us.
I feel like I take the sip of sludge now when you did that.
Mhm.
Smile a little bit.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Wow. Who
Ooh,
makes
crit
this?
fail.
You
they're right
spit
there.
it directly into Gannarth's face. It's so bad.
Good to have you with us, bud.
I'll just look right past you. My son, I think we need to resupply.
And I have like the little sheet in front of me, and I'm like, yeah, actually, we did go through quite a bit of our stores last night, and I doubt we're gonna serve everybody barley beer. That doesn't seem like progress.
I should hope not.
Personally, it feels a little bit like a punishment. I would love to avoid the barley beer thing, even if we take a little bit of a loss from it.
Well, I have to make amends with Kegtress. I had some harsh words with him last night in the heat of the moment. I'm planning to make a trip down there. In any case, maybe you'd join me. We could go on a supply run.
I slap my hand on Gax's shoulder now that I've recovered from my sludge drink.
Mhm.
I said, I also actually had some plans today. There is a large gathering of established businessmen in my line of work, not too far out of town, that I would like to go visit. And of course, I would love company with that, especially if we end up making good deals with people, making new friends. Love to not go that alone. And someone
Please
I'm gonna
elaborate.
roll sense motive on
Yeah.
you. This does not sound right. It's
you
not
sure?
great. I think I trust you.
Are you sure?
I
That
trust
sounds
you.
great.
No, I trust you, man.
Hey, well, in my mind, I would love someone with a knowledge of our wares, what we need to acquire, what new ingredients we might need for our drinks, to come with me on such a business endeavor.
Wow, you're quite popular today, Gaxang. I also had need of your company for a private errand.
I'd tighten my grip.
It's fine. Someone can give me a list. It's okay.
So I do say like, well, I have one copy. If you just give me like 20 minutes, I can just copy this again, and you guys.
Fine. I need to do my exercises, and I'll just head off and start practicing with the sword.
Right.
You're just like standing on the middle deck, just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
angrily
You
swinging.
have to move some tables out of the way first.
for sure.
Uh,
It takes up a lot of space. They're very acrobatic.
Yeah.
yeah.
As you continue to converse, you just hear the grating of tables being pushed aside, and you finally make room enough to do your movements with your blade.
Perhaps it would be better maybe if you go with Chow for the day. Mine can wait.
And if there's anything we need to pick up on the way, I'm happy to make several errands. We do have our funds from last night, so I could hang on to those if we wanted to go shopping, essentially.
How much did you make?
Oh, yes. Let me see here. And I've got my little notepad.
Yeah, I just like to think you're like actively recounting the coins in the bag. You're just like, what do we got here? It's like
Yeah, so it looks like we've got 60 gold Norin, 50 silver eras. So pretty good haul, I would say. And I'm going to roll persuasion on that.
Yeah. Well, bluff.
Bluff.
I would
Great.
say.
Sounds
Dude,
good.
is
Whatever you
it
want.
contested in any way?
Yeah. You all can roll.
I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna be good. I trust this man implicitly.
Oh, motive.
It's a
wisdom.
It's a 15.
I'm
Oh, okay.
17.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
just kind of narrow our
Jell
eyes
kind
at you.
of shifts a little bit when he says it, and you can see that there's still some coin in his pocket.
Can I tell that
I
they don't
don't-
buy it? Because I have a safety plan to
You can't
save face.
sense motive on your own bluff.
Fine. Fine.
Oh yeah, you know that Gel's holding something back.
He kind of like licks his red tooth.
That's quite a good sum. We made us a bit as well, on the bar side at least.
Great. How much did y'all make?
100 Gost, 100 Eras, and 30 Rowan.
So you've currently got half the coin.
Yeah.
And you've got half.
Okay.
And they know that I'm hiding something, but they don't know what.
Yeah. And how are you guys who's gonna hold on to all the money?
Well, I have it all.
What are you talking about?
Well, not all the money.
You have all of yours, yeah.
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 Do you think that you have enough to make your supply runs for the day, or do you need more?
I would defer to Gax here in terms of the alcohol, but and I guess you in terms of the food. I'm really just the spokesperson here. But
Yes, I do have a
think
couple
that
things.
if you want to give me more, then we can work with that. If not, then I will spend what we have, and then we may have to make a second run. I don't really know. It depends on what things cost out there.
I will give you 50 Eras just to cover any exceptional costs. I do have a couple of requests if you're going to be making a supply run.
Yeah, and again, the main goal here is this business venture, but we absolutely will make a supply run on our way back from said business adventure.
Yes, of course. Yes, whenever you have the time. And I will just pass over, I suppose, a little scrap of paper with some requests for salted pork and torn through.
Is that to me or to Gax?
Gax, probably, I suppose.
Good move.
Yeah, you're gonna throw it in the oceans first chance you get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
So you start copying another version of your list, Gax. Jal, you've got your money ready to go. You remember that this gathering you overheard from an old gambler named Jamatar.
Yeah, it's a pirate gathering.
Yeah.
From Jamatar.
And when he was gambling with him at the Trake Memorial Corner Club, you remember hearing that this was taking place up in Sparran's Cove.
Yes.
Which is like maybe a couple hours voyage up the coast from here.
I would like to check in with Zhao privately about something whenever that has a moment.
Now's a good time because
I would say I've just hopped up on like the edge of the ship and I'm just swinging my feet and waiting for Gax to be ready.
Like flipping a coin. Catching it.
It's a good time. Gax is busy and Gannarth is still practicing.
Perfect. In a lower register, trying not to be heard by Gaxang, I will go up. This gathering today.
Yeah.
In terms of, let's say, a risk assessment.
I would say pretty low level risk. It's more of like an introduction of sorts to folks, the kind of folks that I would have done business with on the other continent. It's always nice to have two faces over one, lest any danger does arise. But really, I just need someone to help me with the sales.
Do I believe them?
You can roll me a sense motive, RME.
Well, it's pretty low. It's an 8.
No idea.
Okay.
But Zhao seems incredibly calm.
If anything happens to Gaxang, he's very important to me. And if you come back without him, you will not be leaving this ship.
Well,
I don't mean this to be unfriendly. I just want you to understand the importance of who is going with you on this.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And trust me, there's not a scenario where I return and Gax does not. You get both of us, you get none of us. We'll be coming back together. We won't be coming back at all. But we'll be coming back together. So it'll be fine.
Okay.
There's a little gleam from the red tooth.
I'm going to hand him the rest of the arrows.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just want to emphasize that this is not for excessive spending. It's more if you can exit any kind of situation with money rather than with blows, I would appreciate that.
That is my favorite way to exit any situation, and I hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. I hope you are also safe.
Thank you. And likewise, and keep an eye on that one.
I'll stomp over to the poop deck. There's just sweat mingling with the bilge stain on my skin. Just these brown and green rivulets everywhere. Kind of panting. So I'll need some money. Did we make any money?
We did. This also, I will say, does bring to mind, perhaps, is there a bathhouse anywhere or a place within which we can wipe the shit and blood off of us before we go into the world?
Why don't you roll me a local knowledge?
Well, I don't have fucking anything in that.
Well,
I feel like I
it's
might
just
know.
an intelligence.
That's
might
bad.
know.
Yeah,
It's
you
been a month.
can roll
Yeah.
too.
All right.
Fuck, thank God. Hey, -2, that's a 14.
Great.
Well,
You're not smart either.
no,
7?
or 6 maybe.
6?
Yeah, it's 6.
You usually use dirt. You just
Okay,
I-
I'll get
14?
to it then. Yeah.
you know of like two ways to go about it.
Okay.
You could go to the Winewood Tavern, which is your biggest fucking competition in this city. It is the nicest, oldest, most established,
Okay, make it smell
Tavern.
like shit.
and you could rent a
Wow.
room or a bath. And it would be relatively expensive, but you would be able to have the finest soaps from Amornaglau. Then there's also the Crimson Bay. You could go into the water.
Yeah, I was going to
Walk
anticipate
into
the
the
water.
bay.
My only concern was that, like, being like a port town and there's like a lot of docks. Like,
It's-
I'm like other people emptying their bilges into the Crimson Bay.
It's better
bay.
than the bilge.
Okay,
But it's
I'll
not
take that.
The parts
Great.
per million is much lower in the
Exactly.
bay than on your skin
If
currently.
I smell a little bit like shit, that's fine. I can live with
Everybody
it.
does.
You used to swim in Crimson Bay as a girl
It's fine.
sometimes. like-
Excellent. Do I know like a good spot where maybe there's like a better bit of current?
There's a place relatively near to the to where the Three Sheets is. If you go through the warehouse district and the shipyards, you can go out almost into the Fangs, which is the very edge of the northern part of the cove. The Fangs are just a famously kind of hazardous stretch of rocks and little islands, and you used to swim to some of them occasionally. They don't have anything built on them, so it's kind of a nice way to get away from the city. And it's maybe a 20-minute walk from here.
That sounds great. Yes, we can get you money. Something else I would like to float for all of us. Anybody fancy a swim to get the muck and grime off of our various orifices and clothing items?
Am I mucky and grimy?
You never went into the
You
bilge.
were in the you were on the fucking ladder the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you get in there as
I'm
well?
still
Or were
down.
you
My
also
shoes are
hanging
wet.
on- Your fucking shoes are wet.
Yeah.
You're going down to the docks anyway to meet Kegtress, correct?
That's right.
And we'll be headed to the docks because I'm taking Hobbs' fortune on the Endeavor for today.
That does leave Normanville.
He'll be fine. I mean, the ship's made of wood. He loves that stuff.
My concern is more for the fact that there were bandits that we did let escape.
They seem like cowards to me.
They seem like cowards to you. How long is your business with Kegtress going to take?
How far away is it?
So it's an hour away from the Three Sheets.
I should be done by midday.
Okay, he can be left alone for 40 minutes, and then I will just stay with the ship until someone else comes back. Okay, you need money. How much money?
I look over the sheet. How much money does it seem like all the supplies requested are going to cost?
Well, why don't you read out what you need?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I ran out of Clarendon Cactus Tequila last night. That was a big hit. We should probably get a bottle of that at the very least. If there is some way that we could purchase that in bulk, that would probably be a good investment for us. A couple of the wealthier clients last night did ask for sapwood cider. I hadn't heard of that, but I think it could have some interesting uses.
Speed it along some.
Well, we need Witchfire whiskey. That also seems to be popular with the working class folks.
Okay, I don't need the life story. I just want the list.
I have a few things for my own purposes, but I would consider that secondary. So if you happen to find some Ron Lilies or some Enon root in you or some Svalcaps.
I might find those. Interesting. Okay.
Those are the big ones. As far as the larder's concerned, are we okay on food and stuff, or should we?
We do need a couple things. Salted pork, pickled eggs, pickled anything really.
Gannarth, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, 19.
Great. So the rest of you are too used to Immornaglawian currency to really be able to figure out how much you
Exchange
think
rates.
this would cost.
Yeah.
But you've got a pretty good sense of talking with Kegtress and knowing his business and needing some supplies of your own from occasion, that you can make some pretty good guesses of like how much some of this stuff will cost.
How much do you need? Do you want to just take what we have
I think
available?
I'm going to need most of the money.
I basically just hand the pile of change that Army gave to me to Gannarth.
Mhm.
So I effectively empty my pockets of our collective funds. I still have my personal funds. Now, from a player standpoint, that would include the 50 copper that I have not mentioned.
That's your
that
tips,
They don't
basically.
believe. That's my tips. They haven't challenged me
fine,
on
yeah.
it. Great.
That's yours now.
Thank you.
The rest goes to Gannarth.
Do we have that?
And
So we got like 10 all around.
I
Got it.
mean, collectively, sure. My wallet's a little more.
Yeah. You got like a different pouch that you haven't shown anyone yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gannarth, you have your copy of the list. You've got the coin, finally. You've finished your lists. It's been about an hour since you all awoke. And it's still early morning, but if you want to get a good start, you should head out soon, except for you.
Well, I'm going to
get
get
a bath.
clean.
Okay.
And then I will be coming back to the ship, yes.
Great.
Gax, how do you feel? Do you feel like you need a bath, or do you feel like just the open ocean, would suffice?
He's going to look down at like the hem of his robe and be like, I should wash my shoes. But that's about it.
All right. Well,
Could just dangle them off the side of the boat.
Realistically, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
you know what? I have something for that. And then I'll flip on over and start waddling down the
Great.
ship. I assume that Gax will follow me.
I would
Yeah.
assume as well.
Not as deftly, but he'll use the actual ladder.
Yeah.
But yeah, he will.
So Jal, Gax, you start walking back towards the harbor master's office, which is honestly the same place you're going. That's where the
Is Gannarth
Hobbs Fortune.
going with us?
Yeah, I do realize I have to make myself presentable before I see Kegdress.
Mhm.
He's not there's gonna be some questions I don't
Mhm.
want to answer. So I'm gonna have to dip down to the ocean, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You could go to Army's spot, or you could just literally go 20 feet into the
Well,
shipyards.
then I'm
I know
definitely
it.
going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to march right into
So that's fine, yeah.
You just hop off a dock and then climb back up.
So you see Jal and Gax disappear off into Roughside as you start slashing this coastal water onto your person, but it
Well,
is
yeah.
better than the bilge
This is like the still part of the water.
and better
Yeah.
than dirt.
Yeah.
Army, are you still going to your special
I'm
swimming
going to
spot?
my clean, not standing water spot. Yeah.
Of course. So you start making your way that direction. You remember every twist and turn of Roughside. At this point, the city has completely come back to you, at least this part of it. Probably the last time you walked here was some 15, 20 rings ago. You two, Jal and Gax, start weaving through the keg quarter of Karn, which is where all the ships come and offload and onload. It takes about an hour to get to the place where the Hobbs Fortune is moored, which is on one of the larger docks, directly opposite the harbor master's office, which is a large, grand building in Karn, one of the more old, respectable buildings. And the Hobbs Fortune is right where you left it, bobbing happily in the surf.
It's nice to see
Mm-hmm.
the fortune again. I hop onto the wherever I would steer things from.
The tiller in the
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little.
And I'll motion to Gax. If you could just untie the kind of ropes keeping us docked, that would be mighty fine.
You know the drill. You spent
Yeah, I spent enough
6
time
months on this boat.
Yeah.
Together, you make the ship ready to leave, and I will have you roll a sail check to get out of the harbor.
Ah, very good. Oh yes,
That looks pretty good.
yeah, that's a roll that I want to see. Let me go to my skills. This book is so fucking small. There we are, 26.
Oh yeah, it's effortless.
Yay!
You weave through the larger ships until you're free of the little forest of masts that makes up the majority of the Crimson Bay Harbor as you sail back out of the bay and make the turn north. Roll me a spot check, actually. Wow. Is that a natural one?
No,
Oh,
no, it's a 7. But
You can
I've
roll a
got some
spot as
stuff.
It's a crooked one.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a 10.
Mine is slightly better. You said a spot?
Yeah.
That is the wrong sheet. Spot would be 23.
Great. So Jal, as you're coming up the northern side of the bay, you do clock these rather nasty looking rocks that are just kind of right off the coastline. They come out a little bit, and so if you weren't paying attention, you could, if you took this corner out of the cove quick enough and tight enough, you could run the ship to pieces on these rocks. But you stay
I don't want to do that.
clear of them. And
That's
you're
good.
also, this boat has a shallow draft. It's small.
Yeah.
It's fast. You're used to reefs and stuff
reactive.
like this. You leave the city behind you and start, as you come around the cove, and you start skirting around this large point of land that extends. The last thing you see, Gax, as you look back at the same jagged rocks that look almost like teeth or fangs coming out of the water, you do see a small figure basically just coming to the shoreline near the rocks, and you think it might be Arami.
Oh, but it's like really far away, and I'm like squinting.
Yeah, I mean, it's you see a figure that looks like Arami, and you can roll me a spot
I was
check
gonna
as well.
say, do I recognize this boat we
Mhm.
spent 4 months on? Spot. +1, 17.
Yeah. So as you just reached this little black sand beach, and there's rocks on either side of it, and then rocks further out, and you're starting to wade in as you see the Hobbs Fortune just sailing past you, and you see a couple figures on the deck. You see the Hobbs Fortune kind of disappear around Dragon's Head Point
Sick.
and the walls of the city, which you're relatively close to the outer walls at this point. You bathe and you clean yourself.
I'm gonna also be like washing my clothes and stuff. I'll just strip down to skivvies and wash my hair.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
+6, 12.
12? You don't even think about it because you've done this so many times, and you're starting to disrobe, and then as your skin comes into contact with the light of Indusk, it just starts kind of burning, and it's really,
Fuck.
it's
What? I can have my
very
face out?
Well, you usually have the hood on.
Like a hood
sorry,
or
I didn't know
that,
that we
yeah.
were.
It's not like you're smoking or smoldering or anything, but it's quite uncomfortable
Like you have a bad sunburn already.
for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I'll just be walking home with damp clothes.
Huh.
That's fine. I'll walk home with damp clothes.
Okay.
I'll I don't need to breathe. So does going in the water minimize it at all?
Yeah, it does
Then I
dilute
will
the sun
finish
a
my
little.
bathing
Great.
underwater in
So-
a totally not uncanny way.
no, it's not weird at all. Jal?
Yeah.
As you're coming around this point of land, you do notice something interesting. So at this point, the walls of Karn have fallen away, and you see to the coastline on your port side, you see a large, dark wood that has just sort of taken over the countryside. The
Like
walls,
a shit ton of trees?
yeah, the walls of Karn stop, and then maybe a league away, you see this dark, impenetrable pine forest. You also see a large walled compound of some kind right at the edge of the forest. It's not too strange on its own, except for the fact that it looks as if there was a horrible fire of some kind in this compound, for black columns of smoke creep menacingly up from within this walled compound, which is separate from the city and away from the walls of the city. And you can't see anything past the shorter, squatter walls of this compound, but you can just see these billowing columns of black smoke.
When you say the edge of the forest, do you mean to say that it's like on the edge near the shore, so it's closer to us, or like it's further away?
You've passed the walls of the city on your left, and then there's this open space of about a league of Greenland, and it's in that area that the compound's located.
Okay.
And then the trees come up after that.
Come up after that?
Mhm.
Okay, so it's sitting outside of the trees, close to kind of like the...
Between the city and the trees.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it coastal?
It's close to the water. You could probably...
Dock?
It's close enough to the fangs that
curious.
it would be iffy. You
Yeah.
doubt that this is Sparren's Cove. It's not really...
It's too soon.
Yeah. It's quite a formidable, imposing looking structure
I have
with the
spyglass
smoke.
in my possession on the fortune.
hmm
Might I look?
Yeah, roll me a
Closer.
search with a plus, like a plus 10 with a
Plus 10.
spyglass.
That's not cocked. Well, but a plus 10. Thank goodness. 14.
14. You see what looks to be maybe some large, like, distillery vats within the walls. It's a distillery of some kind.
Okay. Gax, do you know anything about this area? Do you see that compound that has black smoke coming from it? I think that's maybe a distillery.
You see it after Jal points it out.
Oh, I'm sure I see it. I don't think I know anything about it, though, is the thing. I got like an 11 for just a raw knowledge
No,
check.
You're not from Karn.
Yeah.
I don't have knowledge of Karn either, do I?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm
Well,
going to tell him honestly.
we'll make note. We need alcohol. Distilleries make alcohol. So maybe sometime later down the road, it's potentially a spot to visit. It looks like something went down there though, with the smoke and everything. So maybe something to tell Gannarth when we return.
Can I roll a real quick like nature check? Because I have a feeling. Okay, it's like a 26. So I have a feeling that the smoke is actually like being produced by something like an alchemical reaction. I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that something cooking?
You look at it, and you look at the amount of kind of creepers and greenery that's grown up the sides of the walls. There's no movement from Eldrin around the compound. It looks abandoned, and now as you maybe grab the spyglass from Jal,
To peer at
you can see that there's some structural damage
Okay.
to the whole place. Whatever's burning should have gone out by now if there wasn't a regular source for it to burn. You recognize it as when you accidentally blow up alcohol.
Yeah,
It's that kind of look to it.
Okay, I take your spyglass from you and I look at it and I kind of hold it down and I'm like, I don't think we'll be purchasing anything from that particular place anytime soon. I think something bad happened there.
All right, then. Well, even more reason to tell Gannarth when we get back. Maybe we can take a trip up there as a big happy family. Maybe get some free alcohol or not, depending.
I'm just gonna close the spyglass with kind of like probably a little harder than you prefer someone to do it. And I'm
may
gonna
wince at that.
I'm gonna hand it back to you and I'll be like, can you not say family, please? And I'm just gonna kind of like take my shoes out of the little thing and like start wringing them out and probably just like walk over to like a different part of the ship and just like sit down and like wring them out and lay them out.
My bad, Gex. Sounds good. I know you got some history there. I will go back to sailing for a little while.
Yeah.
Good at.
The silence just kind of hangs there as you focus intently now on sailing up the coast towards Sparran's Cove.
I would love to have another time to chat with Gax in maybe an hour or two before we arrive.
Of course.
When things are cool.
There'll be time for talk.
Great.
About this point, you've finished bathing. You've got your wet soaking clothes.
Wet sock.
Wet socking
Your
clothes.
socks are
I've
wet.
actually weaponized it. It's going to be fine.
Uh-huh.
I would like to not attempt to wring out any single bit of the water. And when I am finished, I would like to try and get back to the ship as quickly as possible.
Like quick enough so that it air dries?
No, quick enough so that it particularly does not air dry.
Okay, so I'm going to say roll a fortitude save unless you want to do your thing and get back really quickly.
Yeah, but number one, I don't have it. And number two, I feel like that would affect the water still being on me, which is what I want it to be.
Okay.
Fortitude plus 6, baby, that's a 25.
You know the way so well, you know all the shortcuts, and you are back at the Three Sheets just about the time that Gannarth has only just now finished bathing in his stagnant sort of water at the cove.
Oh, how interesting.
What I would like to do, just very briefly before I want to climb back onto the ship, and then as I see any kind of bilge residue, I want to start wringing my shit out right over top of it. I didn't bring a bucket to get mop water, but I am the bucket.
You're the mop.
You are also the mop.
Yeah.
There will be other pieces of cloth because I just cleaned these clothes, but I would just kind of, particularly in the galley, where there are puddles
Food
of
prep.
it. Food prep, just wringing my pants out, wringing my overskirt out, wringing my robe out.
Yeah.
And then I would just like the mop.
Great.
Because I'm literally just killing time.
Yeah.
Because we cannot leave our little friend alone in this fucking ship.
I mean, we can't.
So you do
Do
that.
you remember how we walked up? And there's like a hole in the side of the ship from acid, and like there were bandits, and then we just walked up and killed all of them because we wanted the ship.
Yeah.
So you
We should
managed
hire
to
some
squeeze
carts.
out a fair amount of water from your clothes,
We'll get there.
enough to work with, especially with the galley. And you even save a little bit for, the rest of the ship, though say the majority of the water you have to use for the galley.
That's fine.
And you start mopping, and it's slow going, but this was one of your chores when you were young, so you know how to do it, and you do it quite efficiently. You've finished bathing.
Nice.
You probably clocked Army going back up the side of the ship,
Okay.
and you are now ready to go out and face the day as
Great.
best you can.
Okay. Off to Kegtress we go.
So you walk the same path that Jal and Gax took through the keg quarter. You reach the harbor master office about mid-morning. It's already pretty busy. There's a line, but you know a back way in that you have taken before to meet up with Kegtress before you go drinking and complaining about Karn's youth. Do you want to take that way, or do you want to wait in line?
I do not want to wait in line.
Great. So you go in the back, and it doesn't take long to spot the shorter, rather rotund Windarin man called Kegtress, who wears his weight in jewelry and flaunts his position and wealth. You kind of see him, he's got his own sort of office, and the door is slightly ajar as you kind of come up, and you see him just at his desk working on some ledgers. Doesn't seem like he's seen you yet.
I'll just sort of like walk into the entrance of the office and say, Master Kegtress,
Gannarth.
wanted to apologize for my indiscretion. Last night, we had an issue in the bilge. An irate customer had been causing trouble above deck that we had made the decision to contain below deck, lest the other customers be disturbed. That customer was making some noise. I fear something came over me. You know of my crusades.
Yes.
Sometimes there are events in the waking world that bring the memories of the horrors I experienced there to light in my mind, as if they were real. It's as if I'm back.
Back in a Monaco.
I'm not proud, but for a moment it's like I was in the war again. And I treated you as I would a soldier in my command.
Roll me a diplomacy.
Yes.
And how about you also roll me a bluff, because I think there was a little bit of lying there in the middle.
Yeah. Well, okay. The diplomacy is good.
Great.
That's 26.
Oh, okay.
Shucks.
Gee willikers.
The bluff is bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 6.
Okay. So Kegtress listens to all of this, and he kind of, at the end, and it's hard to read his face. There's what could be anger there. At times there's understanding. But when you finish, kind of looks at you up and down, and he's like, listen, I know you are a troubled soul. We've talked about that often. And obviously you're trying to make something of yourself, following in the good teachings of our Lord Mordecai, which is why I respect you as much as I do. And I appreciate your candor and your earnestness and the fact that you came to apologize. You really hurt my feelings. You shouted at me. You made me feel scared and weak. And you're not supposed to do that to someone in my position. I could easily have you fined, even thrown in prison. I won't, because we're friends. That being said, I've played enough Torak with you to know when you're bluffing, or at least not telling the entire truth. I'm sure you're doing it out of some honorable reason to protect your son, but I will have to complete my inspection. And for my own safety, I will probably be bringing an escort.
Well, given the events that transpired last night, I'd expect nothing less. There was no real danger, though I did act out of concern for your safety, for the reasons I've described.
That may be true. Either way, let us not talk about it any further. Can I do anything else for you?
Yes, well, we had a successful first night on the books for 3 Sheets to the Wind, and we're looking to resupply, perhaps in bulk into the future.
Ah,
So I've come to you.
what are you looking for exactly?
Few things. We are looking for sapwood cider, cactus tequila, some type of cactus tequila.
You mean Glaredin cactus?
Glaredin cactus.
I know it well. It comes from the lowlands. All best
yes.
things do.
Witchfire whiskey.
One at a time, mind you. What do you... The Glaredin cactus tequila, if you're ordering in bulk,
It depends. It depends on the price point.
well, I can give you 110 Olren for bulk and the tequila. Or you could buy bottles.
What of the Witchfire whiskey?
Well, you have expensive taste. The Witchfire is one of the finer
Expensive clientele.
spirits we have. Shipment for bulk will cost you 150 golden Olren. The bottles are 12.
Well, I think for the time being, we'll have to suffice with a bottle each.
Just one of each?
10 and 12 apiece.
10 and 12 apiece.
Let's start there. Yeah.
All right. Roll me a sense motive, Gannarth.
Bad one for me. Oh, 12.
You can tell that he's friendly with you and civil with you,
Yeah.
but the fact that you didn't tell him everything, there's a level of like trust isn't quite there.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, the spirits are taken care of. What was the other one you mentioned?
The sapwood cider.
Sapwood, that is quite popular in Karn right now. They've skyrocketed, honestly. It used to be terrible. You used to be not able to drink the stuff. But now it's all that I even drink.
Oh, high praise.
It's will only cost you 95 Olrens for bulk.
What about a week's supply?
A box.
A box.
I suppose I could do it for 25 Olren.
Seems fair. Take it. Thank you.
What else?
A side of pork.
Very good. Drugathor pork. I believe we just had a shipment come in from a Mornaglau. This is very morning. I'm guessing you don't want it in bulk.
Seems imprudent to keep so much on hand.
Well, I can give you a side of it for 20 Olren.
How long do you expect that to last?
Depends on how hungry your customers are.
Can we get a week out of it?
I think you could.
Fair. All right. You can do it.
Should there be a character in our party that just is a bookkeeper class?
There
I'm
should.
trying to be.
Pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs.
They love pickled eggs at the 3 Sheets to the Wind.
Well,
It is
glad
really
somebody
funny.
likes them. You can get a whole fucking shipment for 20 Olren.
It is funny that you're not having the character with the highest intelligence score do all the math, but I am enjoying it.
Well, we only have one smart person. You can't be everywhere.
I know.
Can't be
Okay?
everywhere.
We can't
I know.
put your brain in a jar and bring you everywhere.
We're on the hunt
We're
for
looking-
investors.
Before I decide
Or
about the eggs,
can
we're
we?
perhaps looking for a beer slightly above barley.
Oh, well, everything's above barley beer.
Yes, but just above. Palatable. We're looking for palatable, but not expensive.
Drinkable.
And I suppose you would want Moth Brothers Ale.
Moth Brothers. And how much does a shipment run there?
25 Olren
25 or
for the month.
not bad. Well, we'll certainly take that.
Is there anything else I can get you?
I guess out of game. I wasn't sure. One of the roots seemed alchemical and one of them seemed like a potato. Which one is the potato?
Torn root.
Yeah, torn.
Like a potato.
Well, a shipment of torn root. This is great content.
This is the content that I crave.
30 Olrin.
Oh,
Fuck off.
But you could also get like a week's worth for,
I
I'd
think,
say.
Connor, the 3 sheets is a week's worth kind of place.
Yeah, I'm getting that
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
8 Olrin would give you a
That's
week's worth of
excellent.
torn
Alright,
root.
that's fine. We'll take the torn.
It's a
root.
cheap, hardy vegetable that grows everywhere.
For like some context, this is one night's profits that we're spending
Yes,
right
we
now.
will be much better.
If we
This
can,
is great.
if we
Yeah,
can
we're fine.
sustain this,
lucrative.
we're moving up in the
Yes.
world.
That
Yeah.
was also, however, with the prince and his entourage, who will probably not be here every
Opening
night.
night is probably the most lucrative night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough for this.
What is the rest? Axe.
Kegtress is just sitting there as you're
Oh,
starting to
optical
count out your
vegetables.
coin.
70.
He has like an abacus.
80, 92. That's 100. Kegtress, this is, as you know, our first night of business.
Mm-hmm.
We had a profitable evening. It would be a huge personal favor if you could cut me a small deal. 90 for the lot.
Roll me a diplomacy.
Okay.
Can you get a veterans
We
discount
totally
here?
have 100
Ooh, natural
Olrin.
20.
I bumped it, sorry, but that was fair.
It was 20, yeah.
I saw it from over here.
He looks at you for a minute. Oh, damn it, Gannarth. I just can't stay angry with you. I suppose this once,
Oh, give him a little kiss on the cheek.
but I want my own table.
We're
we
running
can,
out of table.
we can do that.
All right.
He didn't say where. Put it in the bilge. It's fine.
Or hot
Good man,
take,
Kegtress.
it's the same table.
Yes, I know. And he
Working
starts
out
doing
thing.
doing his little, goes back to work basically.
Okay.
Having taken your money,
Yeah.
he writes you a receipt.
Mhm.
He sends some of the stuff with you
Right.
today, the stuff that you can carry, but
Yeah.
the shipments
Yeah.
and the larger amounts will be delivered by the end of the working day today.
Great. Before I go, I ask, do you know when you might be back to perform the thorough inspection?
No, I can't rightly tell you when I'll be doing it. Gannarth,
Yes.
do you know about the Anar in town?
I hadn't heard.
Oh. Well, I really shouldn't be saying so. They do have the Queen's permission to be here, but yes, a rather large contingent of them have come to Karn, and I just thought you might want to know, them being your order and all.
Appreciate the tip. Do you know why they're here?
I don't ask those kinds of questions. It's not my purview.
Well, thank you for the information.
Of course. I believe
Suppose
they
we'll
were
see you soon.
staying at the Winewood Tavern.
The Winewood. All the best.
You as well, as he goes back to scratching away.
We have a month's worth of ale. That's
pretty
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to that.
Army, you've managed to mop the tavern as best as you're going to be able to mop it
'Kay.
with the water that you carried on your person.
Yep.
Why don't you roll me? We'll be nice and say no intelligence. This is
Aw.
muscle memory,
That's so nice.
dexterity.
I can do dex. That's a 15.
It looks quite good.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
You do see the still somewhat damp and bedraggled form of Gannarth making his way back towards the boat, lugging a fair amount of groceries over your shoulder. Gannarth is just struggling over the
I will
lip of the
help
ship.
at the last.
I'll sort of like resist the help and
Okay.
continue to struggle over. So I slam the sack down and I say, here's the good news. The bad news is Kegtress is going to perform a thorough health inspection.
When?
I'd expect soon, but he wouldn't give me a time. So
Okay.
we have some work to do.
Okay. I haven't been down in the bilge since last night. How was it looking?
Like it's full of dead trolls and the Eldrin.
Mm,
Yeah. I had a thought on the way over.
okay.
I couldn't help but overhear Lord Zarek mentioning that he was going to finance some improvements
Mm.
on the bar, a gangplank.
Yes.
You could imagine some improvements to the bilge as well. You could imagine the bilge as an active construction zone. Dangerous, inaccessible.
Okay, I like that idea. My only concern is perhaps, does Kegtress have the sense of duty to want to evaluate how safe of an area the construction site is?
He is a man of duty, if nothing else.
Okay.
He is also a coward, I believe. I don't think he would walk in himself, but he said he might be sending a man. Protection after the events of last evening.
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. The Eldrin we could dispose of easily enough. It's the trolls.
It is the trolls.
Would they even fit out of the little hatch?
Well, they had to get in there somehow.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe they got in as like little babies and grew up in there. I don't know.
The hatch.
They have like shit growing off of them, though,
They
right?
do. You're not really sure how long they had been down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like a while.
But by going through the hatch a few times, seeing the trolls close up and personal, you think that they could wiggle through
Yes,
in life.
That's with a certain amount of individual
Gumption.
more like mobility of themselves.
Lack of rigor mortis.
That as well. Okay, so
Certainly we could attempt to dispose of the trolls, cut their bodies into pieces, throw them in some sacks,
That's what I was-
haul them up.
that's what I was thinking.
It's dirty work, but
It's probably the most reasonable because my mind is going to acid, but your son isn't here, and I am not someone who is well versed in using acid, and I also do not want to have to deal with any bilge repairs.
God, no.
Personally, we have enough money and wood that we will need to invest in this anyway.
Any meat cleavers on the ship?
Yeah, there's a couple in the galley.
Would you say that's more effective than a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be.
Do we have burlap sacks?
Yeah. You've also got like bolts and bolts of canvas in the hold. So you can fashion some sacks pretty easily out of the spare canvas.
Nowhere to dump them.
There's always the bay.
There is always the bay. How
Popular
often do
repository
bodies
for
show up?
bodies, yeah.
It's Karn.
Yeah.
A lot. The problem is you are about 50 yards away from the closest water.
I feel like we've already been over this. There's no like dirt patch nearby.
This isn't a paved
dig a
area.
mass
This
grave
is
outside.
this is dirt. This
Yeah.
is like the docks. Like this
There
is
It's a dry
are other
dock.
derelict ships, though. There are other
Mm-hmm.
decaying ships.
There's some hulks around, yeah.
So what we could maybe do is just cut them up into bits, take the bits to another ship, hide them there, and then come back here, and then we're good.
Suppose we'd better get to work.
Okay.
You
I'm
two
gonna-
are very studious together.
that was very civil.
Yes.
Yeah, working under pressure.
You both have a common goal, so like you're willing to put aside the fact that you hate each other's guts and want to kill one another.
Don't put words in my mouth. But apparently you can accurately put words in Rowan's.
Gannarth and army, having made their plan, so you soldier over to the galley, you arm yourselves thusly with meat cleavers. You open the hatch, but I mean, it's still disgusting down there, and you did just bathe, both of you.
Fuck!
I'm
It can't be helped. It can't be helped. We didn't know it was going to happen.
I think I'm gonna take off my armor. I can't
Mhm.
stand to have it sullied again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of what you're wearing, it's already kind of stained from the night
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting dirty again as
Yeah.
you go down
Yeah, for sure.
into the bilge. You both descend wearing as little as you can while still having some protection, and you get to work, and it's bloody and it's horrible and it stinks, and soon you're covered in this sort of earthy brown ichor, which is the equivalent of troll blood. It just kind of smells like decayed dirt. But there's also, just gases and juices that you just get covered in as you start hacking these things apart. Both of you roll me a strength check. Or I'd say an attack. Roll me an attack.
With standard bonuses to
Yeah,
attack?
the normal attack bonus.
28.
18.
Yeah, you managed to get through an entire troll carcass and half another one, and you're just finishing up your first troll carcass when he's about halfway through that second one. And now both of you roll me a listen check.
No fucking way are they coming right now.
We'll see.
No fucking way.
16.
1.
You are, Army, you are in the zone. Just getting splattered with troll blood with every hit. You take a moment, you wipe some filth off of your forehead. You leave more in its place. It was a mistake as bilge just starts dripping down into your eyes as you hear the unmistakable sound against the outer hull of...
Oh, delivery of our goods.
Somebody's outside.
Okay. I look over to see if Army has noticed.
No, she's just hacking.
Yeah. Sounds like we've got a visitor.
What?
Oh, yes.
Which one of us looks cleaner right now?
You look at each other. Your hair has gotten out of its bun, and it's just frizzy all over your face. You're covered in blood. You're holding a cleaver. You look no better. You both just look like you've been cutting up bodies.
But it's also like build shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would a discerning person know that it's body and bilge, or do you think it could pass as?
Yeah. Varies from person to person.
Yeah.
You've seen enough gore, you both have, to know that you look like you're covered in gore. But maybe someone who hasn't been in a lot of battles might just think it's shit.
I'm gonna go up there, see who we're dealing with. I'll try and clean myself on the way as best I can. I wonder if you might
Move them?
scoot them to one side,
Yes,
so that someone taking a casual look
Yes.
might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page. We're just cleaning the bilge. We're cleaning the bilge.
Yeah, so structural issues, perhaps.
Structural, yes. Good. Oh, good.
Mm.
That makes more sense. You wouldn't. That's good. Okay.
And I'll start dragging body parts
Great.
farther away.
Why don't you roll me another strength check to see
Motherfucker.
how quickly
Push
you
him in
can
a
move
big
these.
pile.
Hey. Just flat strength?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 23.
Nice. Well, luckily, a lot
32.
of them have been cut up already, and your adrenaline starts kicking in, and the two unbutchered trolls, you're able to just kind of heave across to the far side of the bilge.
Perhaps arrange them to, they were disguised in the first place.
Yeah, you flip them over, and their backs are still covered in barnacles and seaweed and stuff. If someone doesn't go down here and look too carefully, pretty well done. You traipse up through the hold, leaving just a track of muck and grime behind you.
I'm gonna grab like a rag on the way if I can, try and get some of the bigger chunks of
Yeah.
viscera off my skin, kind of do a little spot check there.
Yeah, roll me a dexterity.
All right, 4.
You smear it around for a while until you hold up the rag and it's just as filthy as you, and you're still the same level of filthy. You just kind of smeared it everywhere.
Okay.
You come up onto the deck and you look over the side and you see a small, spindly Hinold. And it takes you a moment before you recognize it to be Drona, who you helped Narmavel save from some no-good bandits who were trying to kidnap this small little tree person. And Drona just kind of looks up at you and reacts to for a moment, almost like jumps. Oh, I didn't recognize you.
It's a bad time.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. Army and I are working on some repairs in the bilge. Dirty, filthy work.
Yes, it looks like it from here. May I come up? I'm here to see Narmavel.
Narmavel had a rough night, sleeping it off.
What happened to them?
Oh, just a bit too much into the whatever your people like to.
Alcohol?
I don't know. The same, whatever. Yeah, the same stuff.
Roll me a diplomacy. Roll me a bluff.
The same.
Man.
Oh, it's bad. It's a 5.
Oh, wow, that's not great at all.
You gotta roll it.
You see Drona's big amber eyes just kind of regard you for a moment, take in a few more of the details. You look hurt.
Oh, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. Tell me honestly, is Is Narmavel all right?
I didn't want to worry you. There was a bit of a scuffle last night.
I'm coming
Narmavel
up. I
is
can do
fine.
something to help him. Drona starts climbing up the side of the ship.
I'm just gonna take the time that they're still climbing up to try and, duck out of sight and clean myself off a little better. Just try and look a little more presentable.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
your rag's gone.
Yeah.
What are you going to try to do to clean yourself?
I'm really just gonna look and see if there's anything that like really looks like a piece of meat on me and just sort of physically
Roll
remove
me
it.
a search check.
Okay. I have horrible skills. Oh, it's a 17. Okay.
Yeah, there's some troll spine that was kind of
Yeah.
stuck to the back of you, and you kind
Mhm.
of pull that off.
Great.
Some big leathery pieces of fungus that were probably growing off of them. You take those off.
Truck it off the other side of the ship. Out of
Yeah,
sight.
the worst of the
Yeah.
gobbets kind of come away as Drona climbs up the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And kind of looks at you now for the first time up close.
Yeah.
Dear Venai, you look horrible. And she goes, and you can see that she's putting out her tendrilled hand, and it's starting to glow a little as
Yeah.
she's like reaching for you.
Like, oh, that's quite all right.
I'm just trying to help.
I understand, but as you can see, I'm a mess. I wouldn't want to impart any of the bilge gunk on you.
I can tell that something is very wrong, and I just want to say now that Narmavel, you and Narmavel helped me and probably saved my life. So if there's anything I should know, I'm here to help, and I want to. Why don't you just show me where Narmavel is?
I can show you to Narmavel. Fine. Okay, I'll lead her down to the quarters. Yeah.
Okay, so she sees the hammock right away.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, "It should not be good. Something must have really hurt him. We don't do this unless we're seriously injured. I think they'll be all right." And she puts a hand on the outside of the hammock, and you can see a little bit of the little tendril come up from through the hammock, kind of curl around her little tendril for a moment.
Mm-hmm. That's cute. I didn't say that. Cute. Has this ever happened to you before?
No, thankfully. There's not much I can do for them right now. They just need to sleep. I can stay here with them if you'd like.
We have a lot of work to do. I think it'd probably be better if you go. You've seen, Narmavel is
Please,
hurt, but okay.
Please, may I stay here?
If you just stay by his side, it'll be okay. But we have a lot to do in the rest of the ship.
Well, I will monitor Narmavel, and I suppose I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing.
Very well. I think it's really for the best that you're not involved in this business.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But if I need to help anyone else, I'm skilled with healing.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
She nods and kind of goes back to watching over Narmavel.
I'll close the door.
Yeah. So you join Army back down in the bilge.
Yeah.
I'll peep out from behind one of the corpses. You can only see my eyes. Right?
Yeah. Well, an old friend that Narmavel and I made the other night out on the town. Let's come by to see him. I think she could tell something was wrong.
Is she still here?
Yes. I couldn't quite figure out how to dissuade her.
Okay.
She's staying by his side, monitoring him. Apparently, he's quite badly hurt. This sort of weird glowy cocoon thing, that's just something they do when they're really messed up. So
Okay.
it did actually seemed prudent that someone was looking after him.
Yes.
Then if we have other business...
Is she in the hole? Is she with Narmavel?
Yes.
And did you close the door?
Yes. I did do that.
Okay, then we should be fine.
We should be fine.
We should be fine. As long as she doesn't move or look out any of the windows, we'll be fine.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
I get the sense she just wants to help anyone who's hurt.
Okay.
I don't know how she would react to side of wanton slaughter.
Probably poorly, yes. I would anticipate.
I think it would be bad.
Yes.
And yet this is the situation we find ourselves in. So we'll just have to be a little careful.
I don't anticipate her, if we both leave, she wouldn't go in the bilge.
I don't see why I should go in the bilge. I told her we were working down there. I think just to be safe, one of us should stay at all times.
Perhaps then maybe we have enough bits.
We'll split up the workflow. This is good. This is
a run.
efficient.
So to speak.
Yes, I like it.
Which one would you prefer to do?
I was making pretty good work on the bits. I mean, nice. You were doing nicely yourself. I'll stick with the chopping.
Okay, and I'm going to do the running around with body parts in a sack on the streets of Roughside.
And you know the ships around here, so hopefully you can find a suitable repository.
I will do my best. Okay. Fuck, this is awful. I'm going to put down my sheet of cloth, immediately dirty. I'm going to load it up with as many body parts as I feel that I can physically carry and also fit realistically through the hatch.
So you can fit a fair amount of troll bits in here, probably about a body's worth, and now that they're just all kind of loose, you can scrunch them through quicker.
Yeah, let's see if I can bring that up a ladder.
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
That is a 7. Nope, an 8.
Oh,
No, that's even worse. It's a 5.
You try to heft this bag up. You realize there's probably just a little too much. You're gonna have to empty it about halfway.
Yeah.
So that's half of one troll taken care of.
That's fine.
Great.
And I will attempt to do it a second time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you roll this time.
Okay.
You took out most of the weight, half of the weight, and you laboriously heave your way up back onto deck with this bag.
Yep.
And it's midday. It's the brightest time of the day.
Yep.
And you look around, and it is the docks. It is the shipyard, so there's not a lot of traffic. But you do see the occasional Eldrin moving around farther away from you. But it's relatively empty.
I don't really think there's any point in acting as if I'm not doing something suspicious. So I am just going to walk very calmly towards the ship.
Do you go down the ladder with the bag, or do you just throw it over the side?
How many people would be able to see it if I just tossed it?
If you time it right.
Counterpoint, where are the windows located in which...
exactly where you think. So there are 2 portholes in the captain's cabin.
Okay. Would there be maybe a way that our new friend would not be able to see me tossing the body over? Like maybe if I tossed it over this way, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
And then can I see how many people are around that might be able to witness?
You can roll me a search check.
Okay, certainly. That's intelligence. That's -2. That's an 18, 17. I can do math.
Whew, lucky. No one in sight.
Nice.
Okay.
A moment later, you join the sack on the ground, and you start making your way towards an old, half-blown apart Amornaglawian treasure junk that was destroyed in an old naval battle. They dredged it up and then forgot about it, and it's a staple in the community. It's just this big, ruined vessel, half of a vessel.
People hang out.
Maybe teenagers hang out to smoke Dreamroot there, but not too much.
They can have a little bit of excitement. Yeah, I'll go over there.
Give them a regular stand-by-me situation.
Are there maybe any more inconspicuous ships perhaps to hide a body?
There's an old beat-up sloop nearby that looks like it probably sustained some... the hull looks really torn up, probably from taking it a little too close to the fangs. It just is beyond saving, and the holes are near the hull, so you might actually just be able to stow the bodies in there.
I would love to do that.
You're not moving silently, you're just being calm, and there's no one around. So just roll me one more strength check.
Please don't fail me. It'll be so embarrassing. 9.
9. By the time you've started walking away from the 3 sheets, you're realizing even right now this is a little heavy. But you just kind of let it fall to your side, and you think you can just drag it.
Yeah. Fastest way to get there.
Great. So you just kind of lurch and drag this thing along very macabrely, and you're able to find a large ruinous hole in the hull, and you just kind of shove it in there.
And then I go back for another load.
Great. And by that time, you've carved up another load worth of bodies, and you two just keep at it, I'm guessing.
Like clockwork.
Mhm.
The cleanup crew.
You get a rhythm going.
Yep.
There's a couple of close calls once or twice when you run into some bums or just some random people in the street, but most everybody doesn't give a damn. This is Roughside, and you're able to stay away from the thoroughfares and the places where people travel more. It's late in the afternoon by the time that you're just finishing up. And as Indusk hangs lower now in the sky, the Hobbs Fortune finds itself close to its intended destination of Sparren's Cove. The wind has not been in your favor, so it's taken longer than you were hoping for. And the whole time you've been sailing, you just had to your port side the land and these white beaches. And then just past these white beaches, it's just this impenetrable pine forest.
So, Gax, as I may have mentioned, these business associates, I do not know them personally, but they are folks, for lack of a better term, that are pirates, and we operate in similar circles. So, just to kind of get you up to speed, I don't quite know what's going to happen, but hoping to find either some investors, some gambling opportunities, or some trade, because pirates come from all over the place. They might have some interesting finds for your beverages, or some interesting meats that could give 3 sheets an edge, and some people that we can gamble some money with and maybe win. Anyway, we're probably coming to port soon, so thought I'd let you know.
Well, I'm gonna give you some credit for telling me at all. I would have liked to know that a little closer to when we set out, but... And he kind of like reaches down and like checks his pistol, like making sure that it's clean and he has shot
you
for
want
it.
to do that just in case.
And he's like, and he kind of like looks in his like pouches and he's like, am I prepared for this? Probably not. And he's kind of be like, if the Continental pirates or anything like the Draskanian pirates, I feel like I know what to expect, but I'm probably just gonna stand behind you and keep my eyes peeled. And he just, again, kind of continuing to clean his gun, and he's like, I really don't, I don't like this, Jal.
I understand, but look, I know these folk, and pirates are pirates anywhere. At the end of the day, no one wants to get killed. They just want to make some coin, and I think that's where we can come in.
The Hobbs Fortune comes around the corner of the coast, and you see the land open up into a small cove, almost hidden from view unless you just sail right on top of it.
Like a secret cove.
Like a secret cove. The woods surrounded on every side, just adding to its hidden qualities. And you almost, you do the naval equivalent of just stumbling upon it. You look over and suddenly there's a cove. Why don't you roll me a spot, and you can roll me a spot as well.
Sure, yeah. It's like a 25.
Woo.
Or excuse me, a 23.
16.
You look out at way more infrastructure than you expected. You see a few different stone buildings that look like they've been recently retrofitted and rebuilt a little. You also think you see the bones of some great giant beast a little further inland, half buried in the sand. And what looks like perhaps some scaffolding and work that's gone into using those bones as further foundations for haphazard slapdash buildings and bungalows. That's not the thing that really catches your eye immediately, though. You see a small fleet of little gunboats all hanging out in the cove. None of them are quite as large as the Hobbs Fortune. They're small 2-3 man crafts, but they're quick. It's swarming with pirates. And you see the flash of brass from the coastline as you realize there's probably some heavy mounted artillery in this cove as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of all you can see because you're busy trying to keep the Hobbs Fortune, you're now, having to pilot and looking at this, and your eyes can only be in so many places at once. Gax, you look and you see a few more things than just that.
Okay.
The first thing you recognize is that the movement on the shore, though calm when you first entered, as soon as you've noticed that some of the pirates and some of the people on the shoreline have clocked you guys, movement has just exploded, like fast, violent movement. People are stepping to, heaving to, reacting to this quicker than you'd expect from people who are like calm with this notion of other people coming in here. As you're trying to focus on individual people, trying to get any information, you see these big lumbering shapes occasionally, bigger than any Eldrin forms. And you can't help but recognize the same gait, the same movement as the trolls that were in your bilge. There's more than 4 in this cove, though not nearly as many as the Eldrin in the cove. And the last thing you notice is a flash of bright yellow and black garb on one of these guys as he points with yellow gloves directly at your ship. And then we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh no.
You have me fucked
A fight.
up. You
A fight.
said he'd be fine. You said he'd be fine, you fucker.
Oh.
God damn it.
Shouldn't have sent it to you.
19, Connor.
That's not bad.
You telling me Glove Boy's here?
Tanvin?
Yeah. You tell me Glove Boy's
Glove
here?
boy?
But I don't know yet.
No.
Unless
boy.
Gax says something.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking tell you, Austin. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, yeah, Gax was there when it happened the first
So
time.
what?
Yes.
You got a 17,
19.
19, and what did you get, Gax?
I got an 18.
Whoo!
Worried at all that your son is in danger?
Okay.
You can't be.
I hope
'cause
they
you're
run
not
away.
19. No, you got
He
one.
got a
yeah.
19,
They're still in the
and
boat.
Gax got
It's not too
a
late.
18.
I think
And
Right.
18.
But yeah,
Okay,
it seems like they could die.
Zhao?
It's not a good situation.
You kind of look around,
Pretty good
and you're
talking,
still just trying to figure out a way into the harbor because there's a lot of gunboats here, like more than you were
Yeah.
expecting.
Yeah.
Roll me a spot check one more time.
17.
You look over and you see Gax. What is Gax doing?
Gax is literally just sitting there, like, mouth agape and, like, eyes wide, and he's turning and, like, just as you look over, he's turning to look at you, and he's just, like, real slowly shaking his head.
Yeah.
He's trying to say something, but it's kind of caught in his throat out of fear, you can probably tell. And he's just like,
How many naval battles have I been in? Like a lot, right?
A couple.
I feel like I can
You try
tell.
to get away from
He's
them
not
as quickly
saying
as possible,
anything, but I feel like I can tell that his reaction is leading me to believe that
something bad.
our friends are not here, and I may be in danger.
Yeah. Well, roll me a wisdom check.
sense motive on me.
13.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on, but you can tell that
Something's
something's got Gax very spooked.
Great. So, riddle me this.
Austin.
I'm in a harbor. How many gunboats are there?
Well, it's hard to count right now, but
More
you
than
can
a couple.
more than a couple.
Yeah.
At least a handful.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, I'm not just gonna turn around. Okay. I am. The Hobbs Fortune is a pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
We have parlayed many a times.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume, I don't have it written in my equipment thing, but probably just because I didn't think about it, probably have a white sheet flag of some sort that I have at the ready that I can just, hit a little lever on, pops up. I'm like, hey, just your talk.
It's right next to the lever that has the flag that says Plague Ship. You got both for both occasions.
Right, of course.
But yeah.
Yeah, I flip up the nice little I mean no harm surrender white flag, and I'm gonna continue just calmly sailing right on through.
Oh boy.
But
Yeah.
Gax, I'm gonna look at you, the harpoon gun, and then I just nod at the harpoon gun as if get on the harpoon gun just in case.
It's your turn, Gax.
I'm
as
gonna
Jal starts slowly gliding into the harbor, into the cove.
I'm going to sigh deeply and shimmy myself out of whatever position I'm in and into the position of the harpoon gun. How far away are we from any of these people?
Well, it's a small cove.
Okay.
Several hundred yards away from the
so
shoreline.
Quite a bit.
But the gunboats are closer. They're probably, some of them are moored kind of out in the middle of the harbor. It looks like they were kind of on watch.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. So I'm assuming that my move action is to bring myself over to wherever the harpoon is. And what I want to do is...
Where's the harpoon gun?
The harpoon gun?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say it is kind of...
It's probably on this platform.
Nice.
It's on this like pontoon section, just to get full field view. Also, since I didn't really do much on my turn, I just raised a flag, I would say that, can I hold, a portion of my action for any sort of evasive sailing maneuvers that I may have to do?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, being in the position of the harpoon gun, is I'm going to take a moment to kneel down, open my bag, and try to quickly craft an alchemist bomb.
That's why I brought you.
And it is dawning on Gax that this is why you brought him, and he's feeling really upset about this whole situation.
And it's just one of the many.
He is mumbling to himself like, that fucking Venite, damn son of a bitch, as he's tying a if I can do this on my turn, I would like to tie a bomb onto one of the harpoons.
Yeah, roll me a reflex check to do that.
All right. I was gonna say, do I have use rope? I do not.
Yeah, if you had to use rope.
Would have been great. I don't. It's a 16.
Yeah, you think you got it on there pretty good.
I put like 11 half hitches in it.
And that's about all you can do. And now you see the pirates just springing into action.
Even with the white flag?
They don't care, they're pirates.
Especially with the white flag.
So
It's a
the
soft
first thing you
target.
see are the two big brass cannons. You can see like they both have their own little crews and they're cranking things and these cannons are coming to bear on your ship. And then you hear boom, boom, as the biggest caliber guns you've ever heard in your life go off. Cannonballs tear towards your sail.
Yeah.
So they're trying to
I'll stay with you the whole
cripple
time.
your ship.
You're placing bets on everyone but yourself.
I know. Just let me know if there's any evasive maneuvers I can take, given that I've held my turn essentially in certain aspects.
What would you do at this moment?
Well, I have my super fancy cool sail that I just hit to come up or bring back down. And so I would probably, noticing that the cannons are aiming at the sails, I would tank my sails and they would go down.
That's pretty cool. Roll me a reflex to see if you're quicker than a cannon.
Great. Does my sail skill happen to be involved?
No. This is a reflex.
Fine.
You got it. That's
18.
Yay, that's pretty good.
You get it down before one of the shots hits, but the second was aimed a little lower.
Sure.
And it just tears through. But one of the cannon shots goes wide, 13 to hit your sail.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the AC is 10 for sails.
Great, okay. So it does a bit of damage. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I was going to go battle. I thought it was just a nice little code.
How did you not know?
They're pirates. I'm a pirate. We're supposed to be friends.
How many times are you gonna roll a d6, huh?
34 damage
You're
to your
gonna
sail.
blow up my boat.
Just your sail.
My sail only has 40 HP.
So there's this huge rip that just opens
if
up
I had to-
halfway through the sail.
Oh my god.
And then it falls down the rest of the way. But it kind of spools together at the bottom because of the rip. You think you might be able to get it back up, but you're not entirely sure. And as the smoke from these two gigantic cannons clear, you see a retinue of gunboats basically rowing out very quickly towards you.
When you say red,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Is that 3, 6?
Roll me another spot check.
Thank you. That's going to be a 16.
There are 6 gunboats.
Fuck.
And it's like 2 to 3 per people-wise?
They've got more people on some of them because they're putting as many people on them as they can to come and take this boat. Now it is your turn again, and the gunboats have just started, but with the pace that they're making, probably be at least within shooting range by next turn.
Yeah.
They aren't making any moves to start firing yet, but they are certainly heading out your way.
How far away am I from the shore? How far away am I from not being in this cove anymore?
Well, you took the Hob's Fortune into the cove about halfway.
Yeah, so I'm in the middle.
So you're in the middle of the cove. They're coming in on either side of you. You could try to come about, but with the sail down, there's not much getting out. You could jump out of the ships and head to the edges of the cove where there's forest, but that's a long swim to make.
The sail's down. I'm already moving towards land. I'm not slowing down on that front necessarily. I'm gonna coast into land no matter what. So if I don't change course, how many turns will it be before I hit the beach?
About 2, but the gunboats will probably have you before then because they're coming out to meet
Well, that's
you.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope all the answers are in that little book.
Yeah, if the answer is a musket, then the answer is
in this
yeah,
book.
because that's pretty much what I've got available. So, yeah, I'm gonna crouch next to my steering wheel, and I'm gonna take out my musket,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and shoot whoever's manning the nearest boat,
Yeah.
ideally in the face.
Okay. So you, it'll probably take you I'm going to say you probably have that gun loaded all the time.
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
I've had 4 hours.
Yeah.
To prepare.
So you see one of the gunboats coming towards you. You start taking aim.
Yeah.
They're coming armed,
Uh-huh.
but they aren't making any attempts to shoot at you yet. They just
Okay.
want they're
Other
just
than the
heading towards the
cannon.
boat, which was to disable the sail.
Disable the sails.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
And you think you got a shot at one of the tillermen,
Cool. They'll be here within the next turn.
and you can always save an action too.
I will be doing that. Yeah, I'm just going to hold my action, and I'm ready. I'm ready to negotiate,
Great.
but if anybody moves at all, that man is getting one in the noggin.
Okay. Gax, you see Jal ready with the gun.
I will also yell, hold.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there at the I'm assuming the harpoon gun is kind of like a mounted thing in the
It is
mounted,
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of
It's got 2 shots, by the way.
I'm just gonna stand. I'm gonna stand there and wait. I don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna make another bomb. Just in the meantime, I might as well.
That's my boy.
And I'm just gonna sit there, and I'm going to tie. If I can take essentially my one action to make a bomb, and the other action to tie it onto this now second harpoon. I'm just like, I absolutely do not want to take this shot, but if I have to, I want to make it count.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, cool.
And
I've done
you
it.
Start madly whipping together
And
the second
basically,
bomb.
can I also just verify, Gax is kind of trained on the 3 boats that will be coming from this side.
Mhm.
I, as captain of this ship, would have chosen to face the opposite, so that I'm kind of trying to cover the other 3.
Yeah, as best you can
Yes.
with your lone rifle.
Yes.
As the 6 gunboats come in again,
Uh-huh.
you hear more gunshots, and for a moment you ready yourselves for death, but all of the shots go over your head. It's a warning volley. As you hear a voice coming from one of the gunboats, a raspy, ragged, tortured voice. Throw out your guns. We'll let you live.
Austin.
I'm gonna sense motive on that guy because I don't trust that. I don't know. It's like a It's like a 10.
10?
Can I do
Yeah.
that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be a 19.
Okay. Gax, you're too scared to really
To
be able
know.
to figure out what the tone of this voice is other than
Threatening.
means business.
Yeah.
Zhao, the first thing you recognize is the voice itself.
Yep.
Because you recognize that voice
Where
anywhere.
is it?
And you pop your head up just a little to see the flash of yellow gloves
I
and
thought he was on the beach.
black garb. He managed to get onto one of the
God damn it.
gunboats that was
Okay.
moored. Apart from that, sounds truthful. You're a pirate.
Yeah.
You know how business works.
Yeah.
They just want your ship. They'll let you live.
Yeah, but I didn't come here to get robbed.
You may not have, but
came here
that's
to
the
trade.
situation that you found yourself
That's
in.
the situation I found myself in?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Old Jamitar may not have given you the best advice.
No, I guess not. I yell in response. I'll give you one shot and one shot only. I'm here to trade. I am a new arrival in Karn, trying to make one hell of a good tavern business. This is your one shot and one shot only to invest in the 3 sheets to the wind. If you fire one bullet at the hull of this ship, we will blow all of you to hell and back.
Gax just real slowly looks over
And
his
then
shoulder.
I train my gun at boiled Tanvin, and do I make eye contact here?
Well,
I intend
that's
to make
what
eye
you would-
contact.
Yeah, no, Danvin's watching the boat
Yeah,
for any
great.
movement.
I make eye contact. I
Uh-huh.
train my rifle on him.
All
Yeah.
the pirates in
I wink.
Karn.
Why don't you roll me an intimidation?
I'm gonna roll an intimidate. I'm gonna wink and flash my little red tooth,
Yeah.
so that he recognizes me potentially
Uh-huh.
as well. He knows I mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. It's gonna be an 11.
You have a lot of strength in your voice, almost as much as Tanvin. And for a moment,
Yeah.
you look over and you see Tanvin look down the barrel of your rifle
Uh-huh.
and balk just a little.
Uh-huh.
But then he quickly glances at the 6 gunboats around him and
Yeah.
heavy cannons on the shore
Uh-huh.
and the multitude of pirates
Uh-huh.
both on the boats and on land.
Uh-huh.
He kind of laughs, he spits into the water.
And I've still held my turn at this point.
You have.
I fire.
Okay. And that's where we'll take a break.
This is fucking